Good evening, everybody. Hey, come on in. Let's do this thing tonight. Welcome to Power Principles. I'm Dr. Jeff Williams, and it is an honor and a privilege to be with you tonight. And so come on in. I missed you last night, and so looking forward to talking with you for a few minutes this evening. And as you're coming in, do me the great honor of hitting your share button, liking or subscribing to the channel or the media through which you are watching this, be it my Facebook pages, if you could like that, LinkedIn pages, YouTube pages. I think I'm on Twitter too, and I think Instagram gets it as well. So come on in, everybody. Now, as you're coming in, I want you to say, hey, just type in the word hey, H-E-Y, not H-A-Y, H-E-Y, all right? Good to have you all on tonight. Wow. Man, it's going to be a great night tonight. I mean, I'm going to do my best not to talk so fast, but I am absolutely super excited for what we're going to talk about tonight, and more specifically, how it will impact your life. If you're listening to this by podcast, I'm glad you're on my podcast channel as well. But please hit your like button, hit your share button. Be glad to have you on today. Hey, good to have you on, Tamika. Blessings to you. Good to have you on tonight. Power Principles. Now, if this is your first time listening to or watching a Power Principle, I want you to type in the word one. The word one, yeah, O-N-E, or the number one. If it's your second time, type in two. All right. Third time, three, and your fourth time, four. All right. So come on in, everybody. Man, really good to have you all on tonight. We're going to talk about these power principles. Now, also, of course, these principles are being cataloged so you can go back and watch them and catch up with the other four that we've done so far. I don't want to scare you, but there's 100 of these principles I'm going to cover. 100. Yes, it's true, right? And series 1 is dealing with success and failure. There'll be 10 of power principles in each of the segments. So thank you for being on tonight. Excellent. Good to have you on tonight. All right, let's get down to business here, because we're only on for a short period of time. So we gotta make hay when the sun is shining, as my mom would say. All right, folks, listen, power principles are designed to give us wisdom to navigate our way to and through success. These principles are designed to give us pieces of wisdom to navigate to success. Now, again, everybody wants to be successful. If you want to be successful, I want you to type in me too. Type in me too. I need you to participate tonight, all right? Type in me too. If you want to be successful, type in me too, right? Don't leave me out. That's how, matter of fact, I'm going to type it in myself. Me too. Everybody wants to be successful in some area of their life, right? Everybody does. But isn't it amazing that some people seem to have success in certain areas, while others, success eludes them? So the difference, I believe, is not going to be so much in who that person is, what they look like, what neighborhood they live in, who their parents were or are, what school they went to, but rather what's in their mind. You know, your thoughts really dictate a whole lot of how we navigate and go through life, right? So if you change your mind, you change your life. I want you to write that down somewhere. Type it in somewhere. Change your mind, you change your life. You want to change your life? Got to change your mind, change the way you're thinking. And so power principles are designed to give us those pieces of wisdom that help us navigate toward success by giving us new thoughts, new ways. Now, the last time we met, we talked about following the money. Following the money. Power principle number 4 was follow the money. Your money reveals your priorities, right? Let me put that up. Let me put that up here. Okay. Your money reveals your priorities. Follow the money, right? In law enforcement, at least on television shows, they talk about if you want to find out who did it or who done it, follow the money. The money leads to the person who is, or the people who are behind the crime, right? And so if you really want to change your life, you have to look at where your money is going. And more importantly, to this principle is if you weren't willing to invest in yourself, why or should anyone invest in you? Right? If you won't bet on yourself, if you won't put $10 on you, why should anybody else put $10 on you? Right? And so that's what I mean by follow the money. Right? So wherever your money is going, that's what you are putting your trust in, your hope in, your help in. I'm not talking about paying bills. You got to do that. I'm not talking about putting gas in your car. You got to do that, right? Food for your family, shelter. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, where are you putting the discretionary money? Is it listed in your ledger where you're spending it all on Starbucks or eating out, or are you investing in yourself? You are worthy of the investment. You are worthy of the investment. Why don't you type that in tonight as well? I am worthy. Just type that in. I am worthy. I am worthy. You're worthy of the investment, right? For you to invest in yourself, right? And so I'm going to push you. These power principles are designed exactly to do that, to push people to their highest and best self. All right, so power principle number 5. Power principle number 5 is this. Let's see. I got things going on here, right? I would rather fail attempting something than succeed at doing nothing. Let me say that again, and I'll slow this thing down so we can see what we got going on here. I would rather fail at doing something than succeed at doing nothing. Right? I would rather fail at doing something than succeed at doing nothing. All right, here we go. I say it differently in different contexts. I also say I'd rather fail in my faith than succeed in my fear. But for tonight's power principle, I actually want everybody who's watching, I want you to type it in, please. Type it in as you see it. I'd rather fail attempting something than succeed at doing nothing. We have a lot of successful people. A lot of successful people at doing nothing, at allowing the excuses to be their reasons for not taking action, making steps toward their goal and their dream and their vision, right? This is why this is super critical. So I personally, I want to share this with you today. Power principle number 5 is this. I'd rather fail attempting something than succeed at doing nothing. Right? So I want you to type that in. Type that in, maybe even in your journal, type that in. But perhaps you can type it in on the screen because it'll also be helpful to other people as they see this and watch this now and in the days, weeks, even years, and hopefully decades to come. They'll come across this particular channel, right? Question for you. Have you ever decided not to do something that you needed to do or wanted to do because of fear? If fear has stopped you from pursuing a dream, a goal, a desire of yours, I want you to type in, it got me. It got me. Type it in. Type in, it got me. It got me. Type it in. It got me. Right? Once you type it in, it got me. I remember having a time, Tamika, with many years ago, speaking with my father. I was still in college. That's how long ago it was. It was quite some time ago, and this was before Atlanta really blew up. Um, and my father was in business in New York, New Jersey area, and he wanted to expand to Atlanta. But with a wife and 4 children, a business, he was concerned. Excuse me, that was not polite. Pardon me for that. He was not. He wasn't up to it, and he told me about that. He was concerned that it might not work, and then he'd lose everything. Right, and of course, you know how Atlanta is what it is today in the surrounding areas. But I've got my own stories, and perhaps you do as well. How, because of fear of failing, we didn't do anything. Here's the problem. We were, in fact, successful. We were successful in our doing nothing. I don't want that to be my story. No more chapters of not doing something because it might not work. No more chapters of not attempting something because I don't have all the things in order the way I want it to be to guarantee my success. No more. No more. I really hope you're sharing this with your family and your friends because, listen, how many of us are sitting around and you know that there's more, there's greater, there's better for you in terms of your business, in your relationships, in your health, in your career, in your money, right? But because of what if it doesn't work, we end up not doing anything. So we succeed in doing nothing. No more. Come on, somebody type that in for me tonight. Type in no more. N-O. No more. No more. No more. No more. No more. No more. Right? Let's start a chant. No more. No more. Nah. I would rather fail attempting something than succeed at doing nothing. I would rather fail in my faith attempt than succeed in my no attempt. Are you hearing me tonight? Right? Right. So come on, y'all. Let's do this. Let's get to this entirely new level of love, of life, of success. Right? Let's shift gears. Let's do what we got to do. Right? But you got to go for it. Right? I just believe in that. At this stage and age and phase of life, you got to go for it. Right? You got to do what needs to be done because everybody who's watching and listening. Now, I want you to zoom in on me, right? Everybody who's watching and listening, you have a destiny that's greater than where you are presently. May I say that again? You have a destiny that's greater than where you are presently. You have a destiny. You have a destiny that's greater than where you are presently. Now, as I say that, for some of you who are watching, you're going to get emotional because you know I'm telling the truth. You know what I just said to you has spoken to the depths of your very being. You know that you are designed for more than this. You know that you are designed for more than what's happening right there. You are designed for more than those 4 walls that you got going right now. You're designed for more than just kind of going through a 9 to 5 and then a 6 to 10, right? And just kind of going through life and marking time. You are designed for more. God's plan for your life is greater than that. Your plan for your life should be greater than that. Even if you factored God out of it, which you'd be a fool to do, but if you factored God out of it, you should have much more inside of you saying, listen, I want to do this thing. Now let me wind this down. Let me wind this down because we're about to end. Now, some of you know the answer to this question, and if you do, I do not want you to type it in until I tell you to, please. Why does a bird fly south? If you've not heard that, if you don't know the answer to that question, I want you to take a chance at trying to answer it. Why does a bird fly south? I feel like playing that, what is it, the Wheel of Fortune song or something right now, right? Why does a bird fly south? Well, I'll tell you why a bird flies south. A bird flies south because south is in the bird. In other words, in that bird, they have been genetically encoded that at a certain season, time of season, period of growth in their life and development, they are to go south. They are to go to another direction. Are you hearing me? Right? It's because it's in them. And I'm here to tell you tonight that there's certain things that are in you that are part of your birth DNA, and you are living well below your privilege. Why? Because you'd rather succeed at doing nothing because you're afraid of failing. But I want you tonight to begin to adopt the idea that I'd rather fail trying than succeed at doing nothing. I'd rather fail at trying than succeed at doing nothing. Right? Now, listen, one of the things I'm doing, and I want you to be part of this, is July 1, I'm releasing a new academy or institute. And it is absolutely the most important work I've done in terms of building and trying to empower people. It is absolutely, it is something that you do not want to miss. There's nothing out even on the market that will be like what I'm talking about. And so I want you to be part of that. If you want more information, and I hope you do, I want you to sign up on my mailing list, a specific mailing list. It's there on the screen there, bit.ly/the all mailing list. I want you to write that down. Write that down. Write that down. bit.ly/the mailing list. Right? I want you to write that down. Now it's all lowercase. You don't type in lowercase, it's not going to, I won't get your email address. All right, so you got to type that in. And when you do, you'll be hearing from me in a day or so about information as it relates to the all inspired living, right? It's going to be such a powerful institute. It's going to be such a powerful institute. And so I want you to have that be part of that, right? So I typed it as well on the screen. Okay. Now, this has been helpful for you tonight. I want you to type in, this is good. Type in, this is good. If this has been helpful for you tonight and you feel that you've learned something or it's empowered you, moved you, even made you mad, I want you to type that in. I want you to type that in, what that means. All right. Type that in for me. So if it's been good to you, type that in. I'm trying to get to my YouTube page here to make sure that it's showing up there as well. All right. I want you to do it. So get down to business. Get down to business. If this has been good, I want you to type in, this is good. Go and type that in for me. This is good. This is good. This is good. All right. Because I'm telling you, something can happen in your life when you begin to apply certain principles. And these are the types of principles that can make a difference in your life. All right. So listen, sign up for the mailing list. And Lord willing, and God says the same, I'll be back tomorrow evening or even maybe during the day and sharing another principle with you. But do be sure to lock in notifications so that when I come on live that you are there and ready to go as well. All right. Please invite your friends and tell everybody. If you want to connect with me, please reach out through the various channels, direct message me, and I'd love to correspond. All right. Have a wonderful evening. Right. And remember, succeed in attempting something rather than succeeding at doing nothing. Have a good night. Bye now.